Bam! How's it going, guys? Token Vaping with another juice review for you today. So today is the newest flavor out of a company based in Germany. This was a huge honor and privilege that I was able to do the review for this company. Vaping is literally worldwide, but not everybody's always able to get stuff across the seas, things like that, just between trade and customs, things like that. So it's not always an easy thing for US based reviewers like myself, especially since I'm not as big as some of the other ones out there, to be able to review, you know, other companies that are past, like Europe and things like that. So the opportunity for this was amazing. The company is right there. Tom Klark's Premium E-Liquid. And you can go to the website. It is tomklark.com, and that's Klark with a K. It's TOMKLARK.com. Done a review on their main line of flavors. The big thing about them that is really, really cool is that they mix so many different aromas in their flavors that you get something new every time you vape at a different at whether it's a tank, an RDA, even if you change your wattage, it always changes the flavor and enhances it that much more. So it gives you a new introduction to the flavor, which is actually really unique and it's really, really cool. This is their newest flavor, and this was sent to me like this for the purpose of this review. It's a cute little packaging with the twine. And the flavor is called Love. And as I've been doing with some of my newer videos, I'm going to basically jump right into the vape itself, and then I'll talk about the vape and the information beyond that point, just so that you don't have to sit and listen to me yammer, 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 yammer. But because of the TPD, this is how they are shipped. These are little 10 milliliter bottles, and you can order them however you like off the website. You can order a single bottle like this. You can order 3 of these, which would basically be a 30 ml bottle equivalent, 6 of these, 10 of these, a 1 liter bottle, a 50 ml glass bottle, and then they have a 240 ml and a 600 ml bundle. That's a lot of juice. But these are offered in nicotine levels of a 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, and 18, and it is a 70-30 mix ratio. But as you can see on the flavor, name is right in here. There's the name of the company. All of this is in German, so I do apologize. I don't speak it or am able to read it. But this is how the bottle and the label looks. So we're going to go ahead, and there is their safety ring. And it's a beefy little safety ring for a small bottle, trust me. But we're going to go ahead and do a first review on this. It's going on fresh cotton as always. Quick shout out to USV, United Society of Vape, for the L mod that I use for my purpose of reviews. And Texas Tough Cotton. Just a great cotton for me. It's quick to wick, quick to work with, and it has little to no break-in time. So it's really, really helpful when you're trying to do flavor testing, things like that. So we're going to bust this open. Pop the cap off. And then it comes in this really handy, tiny little nozzle tip. Literally, I can't think of anything on the market right now that this tip will not accommodate or work with. So that is nice that it does that. Now, if you have big, beefy fingers, the bottles might be seem a little small to work with. But other than that, I mean, it is nice. They do have a bit of toughness to them, so you do have to give them a little bit of a squeeze. Just be careful, as always, that you don't squeeze too hard, then you end up with a big glop of juice all over the place. Now, as I stated, the thing about Tom Klark's liquid is that they pride themselves on being able to make a liquid that has so many different things going on with it that you always feel like you get something different out of it every time you vape. Love is no different. It is supposed to actually have more involved in it than the other flavors without there being a specific flavor. And that's kind of the cool thing about it, is the fact that they leave it up to you, the vapor, basically, to see what you get out of it and what you enjoy about it and things like that. So it'll be interesting to see. But we're going to go ahead and give this a quick vape. Cap this up, and as always, vaping at 75 watts. And this is the new flavor Love from Tom Klark Liquid. And as you can see, for a 70-30 mix, those are some dense clouds. That's really, really nice to see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little re-drip just to ensure. Now, in this particular situation, it's going to be a little hard because there is so much going on. I'm going to be upfront. There's a lot going on with this flavor. Um, so as far as trying to say that there's going to be a specific way to pinpoint this flavor, it's not going to be easy, which is the purpose of it, because that's what they're going for. They don't want it to be a specific single flavor. See, just in those two different drip shots, I've tasted a few different things going on with this. Overall, as compared to if you were going to classify this as a dessert, a sweet candy, type flavor, if you're trying to classify it in, there really isn't one. It is not a dessert flavor per se. It's not a heavy custard. There's no cream or anything that I get out of this at all. It is a much lighter flavor, but it has some nice density to that. Right now, that second drip that I did, I got a bit more of kind of like a sangria, a heartier drink type flavor. There is a bit of fruit involved in there, but not like a strawberry or a blueberry. It's more like an actual, like a wild berry or a more unique style berry. And that, I just simply mean that it's not a common berry flavor, but it has a fruitier tone to it. So you feel like you're drinking something that's definitely different, definitely not something common in every shop that you go to. This is more meant to be I can definitely see this being an all-day vape, and it's definitely meant to be a more enjoyed vape. I would say, especially after like a rough day, a warm day, or just a relaxing day, and you want to reward yourself. You want to kind of give your taste buds a nice boost of flavor without, having to try to pick a specific type flavor. This is definitely something that fits the bill. Tom Clark's, their liquid line is actually really, really good for people who don't like having to choose specific flavors all the time, because there's such a difference in them, because you get a different taste, so to speak, depending on your wattage, whether you're using a dripper, whether you're using a tank. It works in everything, but depending on what wattage you vape at, it changes the landscape of the flavor, and that always keeps your taste buds guessing. It always keeps you trying to see what you get out of it, you might taste something different than you did the day before, even that morning, depending on how you're vaping, later on in that day. It's definitely, like I said, it's a heartier vape, but it definitely has a nice crispness to it. The flavor does punch, but not in a overly sweet, saturate your tongue and make you sick of it way. It definitely punches because you don't know what to expect. It's just basically you vape it, waiting to see what flavor hits your tongue at that point. Are you going to get more of a fruitier hit to it? Or are you going to get more of like a dessert style feel to it? Are you going to get more of a deeper toned flavor? It always kicks it in that sense. I actually want to try. I normally don't do this. I usually just keep it at 75 for this. But I'm going to see if I drop it down to 70. I want to see if that actually changes it at all. Okay, so bringing the wattage down a little bit for me brings out a little bit more of the fruitier aspect of this flavor, which I kind of like. It has a nice tangy sweetness to it. Unfortunately, this max is at 75 watts. So I'm going to assume that if I raise it a bit higher, it would give it more of the earthier herbal feel to that, which is a nice mix back and forth. But it's cool because, again, it always keeps you guessing what you're going to get. It keeps you to the point of where you're not sure, is it definitely going to taste the exact same way as it did the last time you vaped it, and it makes you want to vape it more. And it is such an interesting, complex blend of flavors and smells that it keeps you curious, and it keeps you wanting to definitely try it. So I would absolutely, totally, 100% suggest this line for anybody who is getting, tired of the same day-to-day flavors, who's getting burned out on the norm of flavors that they get. You know, if you're looking for something completely different, if you're looking for something truly unique, if you're looking for something that is always going to keep your taste buds guessing how it's going to hit it each time you vape it, definitely check out Tom Klark's. Like I said, you can go to tomklark.com. It's TOMKLARK.com. They are on Facebook, they're on Instagram, they're on Twitter, they're on Pinterest, they have an email. If you are in the Germany area, definitely check out them locally. Just a great company so far as I can tell. A truly unique addition to the vaping community as a whole, but really just the curiosity and the interest is what piqued me about them, and they have not failed in that sense. So definitely check them out. As always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I can do myself to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you, it's the only reason why I do this. So definitely reach out to me. Let me know if there's any questions, comments, concerns that I can answer for you. A particular video that you'd like to see, I will do everything in my power to make that happen. But until next time, no matter what, always remember, morning, noon, or night, truly love yourself. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good one, guys.